cross, unbelievable turnaround late on. How do you sum that up?
I think that's. I think anyone will say that's why you play football, for these sort of moments and then feelings. Bit of a mixed emotion in terms of over the 90 minutes, especially after Tuesday's game against Poole, where we were excellent. We've had a really good training session on Thursday, and the idea was to take the momentum on, obviously, to today's game, but it didn't quite go to plan. If I'm totally honest, first 45 minutes, I think we struggled to cope with the wind that was there, and Weymouth obviously going quite direct. But fair play to Weymouth, they've done what they've done very well. They were first and seconds to every ball, made it really difficult. And obviously with the decision for the red card with Harry to be sent off, it made it really hard. Considering we went 1-0 up and going into half time at 2-1, it made the second half quite challenging.
Obviously, you touched on a red card. Did you have a view on it yourself, and do you think that affected sort of how we progressed in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, I generally thought he headed the ball, and what I've seen back, he heads the ball. Um, but I mean, in hindsight now, it is what it is. We had to deal with that situation, and we spoke to the players at half time around what we looked like in the second half. Really important. We had to keep two up top. So our game plan was to obviously get our fullbacks being a little bit braver. But again, the team talk was more around what the feeling's been like this week in terms of the ball game and the belief and the character of this changing room. And it was a great opportunity to test the character. 2-1 down at half time to actually go and believe and go and get a result, not only obviously a draw, but go get an actual win. And yeah, it just shows the characters we've got in here. And then, I mean, with Reece Wiley's goal, known him since the academy days, and I've never seen him hit a ball like that. It's unbelievable, and just to show the character, not just to be happy with a draw, having a winning mentality to go and win the game and get 3 points was, yeah, it's massive for us. And like I said, just got to enjoy tonight.
Absolutely. That's 2 wins in a row now. We're going into 2 games in the space of 3 days this coming weekend. How do you get the lads prepared for that?
Just as normal, enjoy tonight. I think that's really important. That's, like I said, that's why you play football. There's a lot of lows in football, but this is obviously one of the highs. So enjoy tonight. We took a couple of knocks today. I think D struggling a little bit with his hamstring, and obviously Pick's coming off. Obviously, we're gonna have to see where we're at on obviously Tuesday. But like I said, big away game on Saturday, so we're gonna have to prepare for that. Keep the momentum, but focus truly on the next game.